CIET NCERT presents Audiobook Poorvi, Textbook of English for Grade 7.
Page number 157. Unit-4, Travel and Adventure. Travel. Let us do these activities before we read. Activity 1. In this activity, you will complete a word web. A word web is a way of joining ideas around one main topic. The central word here is travel. Around it, you will think of and share ideas related to modes of transport, for example, bus or train, reasons for travel, like work or holidays, adventure activities such as exploring or hiking, challenges while traveling, maybe bad weather or traffic, destinations, places where people travel like a riverside or a mountain, feelings, emotions we feel while traveling like joy or excitement. You can fill in your own words or ideas for each of these. In the backdrop of this page, there is a road winding through green hills. A yellow bus is moving on the road. Nearby, a calm, curved river flows gently through the valley. On one side, a red and blue train is running on a railway track that goes alongside the river. There are tall trees, grassy hills, and soft clouds in the sky. The picture gives a peaceful and refreshing feeling. Activity 2. You're going on a trip to an adventure camp with your classmates and teacher. Question 1. How will you travel to the adventure camp? Question 2. What things will you take along? Question 3. Why would you like to go there? Question 4. What are the activities you would like to do with your friends? Question 5. How much time will it take to complete your adventure trip? Activity 3. Discuss in pairs. What might be the reasons that people enjoy train journeys? Page number 158. Let us read. There is a poem on this page. The railroad track is miles away and the day is loud with voices speaking. Yet there isn't a train goes by all day, but I hear its whistle shrieking. All night there isn't a train goes by, though the night is still for sleep and dreaming. But I see its cinders red on the sky and hear its engine steaming. My heart is warm with the friends I make, and better friends I'll not be knowing. Yet there isn't a train I wouldn't take, no matter where it's going. This poem is written by Edna St. Vincent Millay. At the bottom of this page, there is a picture of a long red train with yellow windows which is moving along a curved railway track. The engine at the front is large and round, releasing a thick cloud of red and white steam into the night sky. The track runs beside a quiet platform. All around, tall pine trees cover the hills, creating a peaceful and a green forest setting. The sky above is dark, filled with tiny stars, giving the scene a calm and dreamy feeling. Page number 159. Let us discuss. Activity 1. The main ideas of each stanza of the poem are given. Write the number of the stanza against the matching main idea. The first main idea is, at night, the speaker imagines the train and hears its engine in the quiet. Main idea 2. The speaker feels a strong desire to take any train no matter where it goes. Main idea 3. The speaker hears the train whistle during the day even though the train is far away. Activity 2. Read the poem and underline the rhyming words in each stanza. Write the rhyming words from each stanza. An example has been done for you. Stanza 1. Away dash day. Stanza 2 and stanza 3, you have to provide the rhyming words. Activity 3. Identify the rhyme scheme of the poem from the options given. The options are: Option 1, AA, BB. Option 2, AB, CA. Option 3, AB, AB. And the fourth and the last option is A, BB, C. Activity 4. Identify the word in the poem that personifies the whistle of the train. Activity 5. Tone refers to the attitude the poet has about the poem. Which of these words can be used to describe the poet's tone in this poem? And the words are serious, excited, curious, worried, thoughtful, content, enthusiastic, critical, or joyful. Activity 6. Select the words that tell us what the train symbolizes for the poet. And the words are education, adventure, comfort, opportunities. Activity 7. Complete the following by choosing the correct option from those given in brackets. Now, I will read out a few lines. The poet repeats the line, "There isn't a train goes by," in all three stanzas to dash. The options provided in the brackets are: highlight the speaker's fascination with the train, or suggest that the area has many trains passing through. On the right-hand side and the bottom of the page, there is a picture of a railway platform filled with the sounds of people waiting, chattering voices, rolling luggage, distant announcements, and the steady hum of a nearby train. Page number 160. Activity 8. The poem contrasts the busy day with the stillness of the night. What is the common factor in these? Activity 9. Imagery is a literary device that uses descriptive language to create mental pictures and appeal to the reader's senses. The senses are sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. It makes the descriptions more relatable. Select the phrases from the poem that are examples of imagery. One example given is, "Day is loud." Let us think and reflect. Activity 1. Read the extract given and answer the questions that follow. Extract 1. My heart is warm with the friends I make, and better friends I'll not be knowing. Question 1. Choose the suitable option to complete the following. The line, "My heart is warm," refers to a heart that is blank. The options are filled with worries, full of love, feeling upset, or experiencing anger. Question 2. What does the speaker say about her current friends? Question 3. What does the line, "Better friends I'll not be knowing," suggest about the speaker's feelings toward their current friends? Question 4. Complete the statement suitably. The tone of the speaker in these lines is dash. The options are grateful or content. Activity 2. Answer the questions given. Question 1. What does the phrase "cinders red on the sky" tell us about the train at night? Question 2. What is the significance of the repeated references to the train's whistle? Question 3. What does the line, "no matter where it's going," reveal about the speaker's attitude towards travel? The fourth and the last question is, do you think the poet actually sees and hears the train? Why or why not? On the left-hand side of this page, there is a picture. In this picture, a friendly group of 4 young individuals stand together, engaged in conversation. Each person expresses warmth and connection through their relaxed posture. One person leans slightly with hands casually in pockets. Another stands with hands gently clasped near the body. The two in the center appear at ease, hands resting naturally as they share in the moment. Their grouping suggests comfortable companionship. They seem attentive to one another, enjoying a calm, shared interaction. Page number 161. Let us learn. Activity 1. Read the expressions from the poem given in column 1 and match with what they indicate in column 2. Now, there is a table with 2 columns, column 1 and column 2. I'll be reading out the details of each column one by one. The details of column 1 are: miles away, cinders red, heart is warm, day is loud, engine steaming. Now you'll hear the details of column 2. The speaker's affection for their friends, the fast and powerful movement of the train, the busy and noisy atmosphere during the day, the glow of the train's sparks lighting up the night sky, and the distance of the train from the speaker. Now, use the expressions in column 1 to fill in the following blanks correctly. Statement 1. After meeting her old friend, her dash with the joy of rekindled memories. Statement 2. As I arrived at the railway station, I could hear the dash. Statement 3. The marketplace is bustling and the dash with the chatter of shoppers and vendors. Statement 4. The bonfire glowed brightly, throwing dash into the dark night sky. The fifth and the last statement is, the sound of a train could still be heard, dash, as the evening grew quiet. Activity 2. The poet uses the word shrieking to tell us about the sound of the train's whistle. There are other words that tell us about different types of related sounds. Read the meanings of such words in column 1 and match them with the words in column 2. You may use a dictionary. Share your answers with your classmates and the teacher. Now, you'll hear the details of column 1 first, followed by the details of column 2. Column 1. Shouting loudly, often in anger or excitement. Crying out in fear or excitement. Crying loudly with grief or sorrow. Making a high-pitched, piercing sound. Calling out loudly, often in a casual or informal way. Crying softly in a low, broken voice. Crying loudly and uncontrollably. Now, I'll be reading out the details of column 2. The words are wailing, hollering, screeching, yelling, whimpering, bawling, and screaming. Page number 162. Now, complete the following paragraph by using suitable words from column 2. The street was filled with a variety of sounds. A shopkeeper was dash to attract customers, while a child nearby was dash at his friend to wait for him. From the other side of the road, a toddler was dash uncontrollably after dropping his ice cream, and his mother tried to calm him as he began dash softly. In the background, someone's loud dash voice added to the bustling noise of the busy evening. Let us listen. Activity 1. Listen to this announcement made in the morning assembly about a school trip to the National Science Center. As you listen, circle the information that is not correct. Transcript for the teacher on page 177. Now, the statements are: the trip to the National Science Center is organized on 15th September. Announcement 2. Students will start from school at 8 in the morning and return by 5 in the evening. Announcement 3. Refreshment will not be provided during the trip. Announcement 4. Students are permitted to carry a phone, a notebook, and a pen. Announcement 5. The permission slip is to be signed by the class teacher. Announcement 6. The permission slip is to be submitted to your class teacher by 10th September. The seventh and the last announcement is: Mr. Mukherjee is the Adventure Club in charge. On the left-hand side of this page, there is a picture in which a trio of school-going youngsters move together along a pathway, carrying a bag that rests over one shoulder or both. They share a light-hearted step. One leads with a gentle sway, another walks with an easy bounce, and the third follows, mirroring their pace. Their heads tilt slightly toward each other, suggesting chatter or laughter. The gathering conveys camaraderie and shared energy, as if they are on a little morning journey full of enthusiasm. Page number 163. Activity 2. Now, listen to the announcement again and rectify the sentences. Let us speak. When speaking in English, small differences in pronunciation can change the overall meaning of the words. One such difference is in the pronunciation of the consonant C. For example, cat uses k sound for C, and city uses the s sound for C. The poem uses the word cinders, which is pronounced with a s sound. The letter C has two sounds. It can be pronounced as a k or s sound. But which is right depends on the next letters of the words. Letter C produces s sound if it is followed by the letters E, I, or Y. For example, city, C-I-T-Y. C is followed by I. This s sound is known as the soft s sound. Letter C produces k sound if it is followed by the letters A, O, or U, or a consonant at the end of the word. For example, cat, C-A-T, cat. C is followed by A. This k sound is known as the hard C sound. That is why cinders is pronounced with a s sound. The letter C is followed by I. Now, work in pairs. Pronounce the given words aloud. Keep the rules of the soft and hard C pronunciation in mind. Now, you will be hearing the spellings of the words that you have to pronounce properly. The words are C-E-L-L. The next word is C-A-B-L-E. RACE, CAKE, DECIDE, RECEIVE, CONCERT, CIRCLE. The next word is BICYCLE, ECHO. And the last word is UNCLE. Now, practice reading these words and pronounce them, keeping the rules in mind. Let us write. Activity 1. A diamante poem is a poem that is shaped like a diamond, which uses specific types of words like adjectives and ing words. Let us read an example. Page number 164. Day, bright, sunny, dancing, playing, running. Out comes the sun, down goes the sun. Resting, listening, dreaming. Quiet, peaceful, night. In this example, we see how two different ideas, day and night, are connected through the poem. Now let us understand a diamante poem in detail. Here is a line-by-line breakdown of the poem. Line 1. There is one word in the first line, which is day. It is the starting noun. In line 2, there are two words, bright and sunny. These are two adjectives describing the day. In the third line, there are three words, and these words are dancing, playing, running. All these three words have an ing. That is why these are verbs about the day. In line 4, there are four words, and the words are sunshine, warmth, stars, moonlight. The first two words relate to day. The next two words begin the shift toward night. In the fifth line, there are three words now. The words are resting, listening, dreaming. Again, three ing verbs about night. In the sixth line, there are two words. These are adjectives describing night. The words are quiet and peaceful. In the seventh and the last line of the poem, there is one word. The word is night, the opposite noun, completing the antonym pair with day. Now, if you pay attention to the placement of all the words in each line, you can easily make out that it takes the shape of a diamond. That is how such a poem is called a diamante poem. Let us now write a diamante poem that connects reading and adventure. Now, here is a table with two columns. The first column is titled as Reading, and the second column has the heading The First Topic. I will be reading out the details of the second column, and in the first column, you have to provide the details. Now, the words provided in the second column are two adjectives about reading, followed by three ing words about reading. Then, four nouns or a short phrase linking your topics, followed by three ing words about adventure. Then, two adjectives about adventure, and in the last line, the second topic. In the last column of the first section, the word adventure is provided. Now, keeping the clues in mind, create a diamante poem. Share your poem with your classmates and the teacher. At the top of this page on the left-hand side, there is a picture adding to the beauty of the poem. In the picture on the left-hand side, a warm energy fills the sky above a quiet stretch of land. The space feels open and calm. Trees stand scattered across the ground, and a winding stream moves gently through the middle. The air carries a sense of early day, fresh, peaceful, and full of promise. Activity 2. We come across many interesting characters while traveling. They become interesting because of their actions, their behavior, and manner of speaking. Describe one such character that you met. Follow these steps. Choose the character. Create a first draft of your description, including these details. What is the name of the character? What does the character look like? What does the character do? Page number 165. What kind of person is she or he? Include any line or incident from the text that you like the most. The next step is check your description for any spelling mistakes or errors. Show your classmates your work and ask for suggestions. Rewrite your description, including all the changes and suggestions for improvement. Let us explore. Activity 1. The mountain railways of India are outstanding examples of hill railways, and they are designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site under the name Mountain Railways of India. These three railways are the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, and the Kalka Shimla Railway. The Mathiran Hill Railway and Kangra Valley Railway are on the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. They are still fully operational as living examples of the ingenious engineering enterprise of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The owner of the three properties is the Railway Ministry of the Indian Government. In groups of 4, find out more about these heritage trains and make a presentation in the class. Activity 2. As an excellent example of the Make in India success story, the Indian Railways launched India's first indigenous semi-high-speed train, Vande Bharat Express. It has become a symbol of India's aspirations for modern, efficient, and comfortable rail travel. The first Vande Bharat Express train was flagged off on 15th February 2019 on the New Delhi-Kanpur-Allahabad-Varanasi route, running at a speed of 160 km per hour. The source of this information is courtesy PIB, posted on 2nd September 2024 at 3:41 p.m. In groups of 4, find out more about these heritage trains and make a presentation in the class. Activity 3. Some of the underwater rail tunnels are the Thames Tunnel in London, the Seikan Tunnel in Japan, and the Channel Tunnel between England and France. India's first underwater metro route in Kolkata started in March 2024. A part of this special metro line runs beneath the Hooghly River. Activity 4. Which of these trains do you think would be adventurous to travel in? Discuss among yourselves.
Poorvi, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of English for Grade 7. Narration Neha Beniwal. Sound Recordist Prasoon Kumar. Production Assistant Soumya Malik. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.